Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I am actually just wanted to give a little update while I do a little craft with me. This is a very dirty book, isn't it? I don't think I ever cleaned it. Anyways, I'm gonna be going out of town for a little bit. I'm gonna go spend some time with my brother, and this is just kind of an all of a sudden trip. But I just wanted to get on here and let my friends know that I may not have some videos for a little while. I apologize. I will get back to them if that's the case when I get home for crafting. I may be able to do a couple of little, I don't know, shop with me videos while I'm gone. It just kind of depends on how the days go and what's going on, and how, just what's going on. So, life happens. That's what it means. It's just life. Life is happening. Life is happening. So I want to spend some time with my brother while I can. And the sweet thing is that all my nephews and nieces live out there, and my kids and my grandkids. So I'll get to spend some quality family time. I'm going to go out. Jason's going to go with me and then spend a day or two. And then he's going to leave me and come back home so that he can work all week and take care of our home and all that good stuff. And then, wow, this thing is dirty. and then he'll come back and get me. So it's going to be really nice. One of my little grandgirls, Ella, I don't know if she watches or anything, but hi Ella and Lainey and Liliana and little Willie. That's the four that my daughter Danielle has. Ella had joined volleyball. She's still in elementary, and she joined a volleyball thing, whatever, anyways, to learn how to play. And she wanted me to come and watch one of her games, and her last game is going to be during the time that I'm out there. So I will get to go see her game. That's nice. So I can spend some time with her. And then, all of them, really. So anyhow, just thought I would get on here and do that. But while I'm trying to prepare my trip here, I thought I need to make myself a craft and go bag. When I used to go over there a lot every weekend to see my dad before he left, I had a constant craft and go bag, things that I just kept with me. And I think I actually left my craft and go bag there all the time because I was going every week. Every weekend I was going to Spokane. It's about an 8 hour or so round trip drive. But every weekend I would go. I would leave I got off work on Saturday afternoon, and then we would drive home Monday evening, and sometimes even Tuesday morning, but before it was time for me to go to work on Tuesday, because I worked Tuesday through Saturday back then. Anyhow, at a different place. So I don't have that craft and go back, and everything's been put away and organized and all this good stuff, which is great. So I'm going to create a small craft and go bag and put it together. And I'm trying to think, what do I want to take? Because, I end up taking the whole house with me. It's a running joke. If I want to go camping or something like that, I need a week to pack. I'm like, well, I just want to be prepared. So anyhow, back in the day when I worked, my 40-hour weeks and I had a good paycheck coming in, I was very frivolous sometimes, and I was like, oh, it's fine. If I don't have what I need, I'll just go buy it. Well, I don't work full time, and I get 12 hours a week, so it's not very much. I mean, my financial contribution is about, about $500 a month from working outside of the house. So I need to be frugal as I can be, and which is fine because I love thrifting and stuff like that. But I mean, even thrifting, I have to be frugal. However, I can't always find little craft with the things I need for my crafting. I'm just like speaking in circles. I'm probably just going to clean this book while we do this. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so, it's not that, I don't want that. And I know that I have my kids out there. They'd probably be like, oh, I'll buy that for you. But I'm not going to do that when I have the stuff here. I just need to take the time to put it together. So I thought I would do it with my friends here. This is a book that's been in my stash for a while. And it's super, the spine was already falling apart, as you can, I don't know if you can see. I think I started tearing it apart before I got on video. But I always wanted to make this a personal art journal, which I've never had I've never made like, I have lots of journals now, thanks to my friends. But this one is something I wanted to make that I could do whatever I wanted. I could draw in it. I could put paints in there. I can collage. I could do whatever. And I thought this would be the perfect book because it's nice and big, and I can even, like my pages, I can even break them in half. I can use different things. So what I've done so far is I pulled the spine apart and I took all the pages out. Whoops, I'm just making a mess. I took all the pages out and I cleaned all the stuff off. So these pages are shiny. So what I want to do is I want to create all my little signature, all my little pages, my folds, and then I want to get them put together. And I think I don't know. I've never done this before, but I was like thinking, I wonder if I could just sew them in separately. I don't know. Well, when I get there, we'll get there. But I wanted a book that I can mess around in, and I can put pockets in it if I want, but I don't have to. So let's see. Let's get this. So that's what I'm working on. So I'm going to work on pulling this all apart and just chatting away, I guess. That's what I'm going to do. So I don't know. I'm probably going to have really out of sequence videos, I'm guessing, because I just don't. I have a lot of things going through my mind. So, like, what I want to do, and I'm thinking, I'm not a cook. I'm like, I don't want to leave Jason for a whole week without making sure he has food. You know, when I went to the part-time work, that was one of the things, not that I'm a great cook or anything, but that's one of the things I do is for the most part, I take care of dinner, and I always take care of breakfast. And I'm like, what are you going to do? Well, I want to make some food and put it in the fridge, make some freezer stuff. So, and I've had people, like friends and stuff and family, say, give me recipes or tell me to do a crock pot thing. But like, when I say I'm not a cook, like I'm literally like, if it takes more than 4 or 5 ingredients, I'm like, I'm looking through the page, and it's like, I see like, oh, there's 1, 2, 3 ingredients. Oh, wait, there's like 5 more down here. Oh, no, turn the page. Oh, oh, swipe the page, whatever it is. Anyhow, I don't think that's working too good for me. So that's that. I think what I'm going to do, because this is going to be a hindrance, I'm just going to go ahead and tear this off. These little I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm going to go ahead and tear the sides of that off because I just want it to be down as close as possible. I'm not going to, maybe I just shouldn't worry too much about it. And then I have all these, they're pretty stiff. Sometimes I keep them, sometimes I don't. And anyhow, so I told him maybe what I can do is I can make a meatloaf, because that I don't have to worry about anything. I know exactly what I put in it, so I know exactly how I do it, how I like to do it, and how he likes it. And I can make a real big one. I can cut it up and make it into little freezer bags, and he can just take them out as he wants. So I think dinner and lunches are covered. He had cooked a bunch of pork for shredded pork, and he also did a lot of beef, shredded beef. It was supposed to be for Mother's Day dinner for Sunday night, but we ended up going out with his mom and his sister instead. So, but he had already cooked it during the day. So we just froze that all up. So he's got those to munch on. And I was like, what about breakfast? Because I always make him a smoothie. I'm like, I'm not here to make you a smoothie. Do you want me to make you a breakfast bake? He's like, no, I can figure it out. And I said, well, I don't want you eating gas station food. Please don't eat gas station food, because then I'll worry. Because he's got, you know, he's got the high cholesterol crap. He doesn't take medicine for it, and I don't think he needs to at this time, but still, it wreaks havoc on his body. And then, isn't it crazy? It wreaks havoc on you, but it makes you addicted to keep on eating it too. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. It's such insanity. All right, so, see, and I still have this piece over here that I didn't want. I probably should try and get that off. All right, so there we go. We have these, and it doesn't really matter. I don't even think the front and back matter because I'm gonna put gesso on those as well. So let's see. So what I'm thinking is this. If I like this, but I'm gonna keep this, pull this page out for something else to do in this book. So some of them, see, they're still connected, but if I put them in like this, well. So if I stick them all in like this, they're gonna stick out. But if I make that spine a little bit bigger, this might be the easiest way to do it. If I just make one big signature or two. Okay, back it up. Let's count how many of these I have. Who is already saying that? Figure out what you have to work with, lady. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because some of them aren't connected anymore. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, this one's single, so I can use this to make other things. I think that's what I'm going to do, 7. And then this. See, they were connected to these, 7. Okay, so I have 7 of these. So I would do, let me go 3, maybe like that. I'm not even putting them in order. I might take that one out for the 7th one, and I'll just, wait a minute. 3 and 3 is 6. Did I miss? Oh my gosh, did anybody watch me count? Who was helping me? I didn't do a very good job. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 4, 5, and 6. I must have started over at some point. 6. Oh my gosh. 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so here we go, 9. Oops, put that all in together. All right, so we'll have 3 signatures, and then I pulled, there's this one. I don't want to do more than 3 signatures. There's this one. Okay, let me put that one together here. I'll make 2 of them to be 4, and then one of them can be 3. I think I counted rat right now. Okay, my gosh, can't even speak. So if I make that and I create the spine to be a little bit bigger, I think my pages are going to stick out. That's fine, right? I think it's fine. Yeah, because I can always slice my pages off. I think that's what I'm going to do is go ahead and just make the spine, put them in, and then I'll make the spine, put them in, and then cut the edges off. But would it be easier to put gesso on these now and let them air dry while I work on the spine? Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm all over the board. I am all over the board. So I need to make a craft and go bag. I need to make my, my morning bag. And I need to make, when I say my morning bag, it's like my diatomaceous earth powder that I drink every day. I drink vinegar every day. And I know, and I'm like, I already bought this stuff and everything's so expensive. I'm not going to buy more when I'm out there. So I just take my stuff with me. Got my vitamins, the coffee that I like, my honey, my drinks, my protein drinks that I like to put in my coffee, make my coffee now anyways. So, I have that. I have, let's see. So I have a list. There's like 2 or 3 like specific bags I want. My craft bag, my morning bag, and then my regular bag, of course. What am I looking for? I was like, I'm looking for diatomaceous earth. No, I'm not. I don't think I ever bought clear gesso. And I know you, my friends here, have told me how to make it, but I've never made it, and now I don't have it. So it's gonna have to just be the white. I think I have white, and I do have some black. Let me go grab those really quick. I have these. I think this is not clear. So I never bought the clear because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make it, but I've never done it. If I do go to a craft store, I may just go ahead and get that. This has a little bit left in there. I don't want to fight with that one. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. And which means I never opened it, so I will also need to do some Vaseline around it. So the reason why I want to put gesso on there, if anybody is wondering, is because I want to be able to use markers or crayon, or crayon things, or any kind of paint. I want, or whatever, pens. I want to be able to write on them and put other things on them. So I thought I better do this. Was I supposed to shake that? Maybe. It looks like it's separated. So a long time ago, I thought I was going to run out of gesso, and so I bought this. And I think it was like about over a year ago. Just been sitting on my shelf. And I bought the black gesso because I seen something that I wanted to do. And then I realized I'm pretty sure I can just tint my gesso with black acrylic paint, right? Or some kind of water-based black ink or something. I can tint my white gesso and I would get black. But you know what? I already bought this, so there you go. I'm going to use it. Okay. Probably. And I don't want to put gesso over the whole thing. I just want a big part of it, at least for right now. If I want more gesso later, I can do that. I'm just going to leave it that like that. And let's see, a paintbrush. And of course, I didn't bring water over here because I wasn't thinking. I'm just not all the way with it. Let's see. I would like to have something with water in it. Just to get my brush wet. I was mixing words. Okay. And I'll put, I have my drinking water. Okay, I'll use that. There we go. And take a drink because, it was there. Let's see. And then I will move this probably, I don't know. I don't know if there's such place as a safety place here, but we'll try it. All right, so I'll do a little bit of this with you, and then I'm probably going to turn the camera off and just prep my pages with my gesso. So I'm just going to, and I just want it just a really thin coat. Ooh, it's lumpy. I'll worry about those in a minute, but I just want to get this on there. You know what? I've never used this. So this one's called Master's Touch. I've never used this brand. I've used gesso, sorry. I've used gesso. I've never used Master's Touch. It looks like it's going on. Oh, see, and there's Maggie. Is that Maggie or is that, no, that's different kind of fur. So that must be like yarn or threads. Ooh, sweater. I bet it's sweater thread. Yeah, that's everything in my life sheds. Everything. Okay, I'm going to switch that out for some sort of spreader. Here. Oh, I'll get my old debit card. My Chida. So basically, I'm just going to do this, I think. I do want to see some of the stuff behind there and some of these colors. I really like the colors on this book. That was another reason why I got it. They just seem to, they're like bright colors. They're like bright muted colors. I don't know how to explain that. There's probably a word or a name for it, but I don't know what it is. I know that it's bright muted to me, so I like that. That's fine. That works. And then if I want to spread that out, I sure can. I am no artist by any means of like painting and knowing what I'm doing or anything like that. But I do know from experience of things that I've done and things that I've been taught along the way from my friends here and other people in my life that I need something, some kind of barrier, something with a tooth on it, with a little bit of grit, so that things can attach to it and stay there. And then this will help so that, now this is glossy paper, so it's not as thin as the regular book page. So I probably could get away with a little bit more with water stuff, but at the same time it's glossy, so I don't think it has anything to like really seep into. Oh, I wonder if that's why the gesso looks like this when I'm putting it on. Maybe. Maybe. Somebody will tell me, right? Somebody who knows or is learning also along the way. Yeah, share your thoughts, your tips, and your tricks. Whether I already know them or have done them before or not, we don't know, but we don't know until we know. And just because I may have already done it before and I'm not doing it now, somebody else here might not know. And it could be very beneficial. I know I read a lot of the comments on videos sometimes, especially when people are doing a technique that I have never seen before, because I'm positive someone is going to mention it or ask about it. And so it's just a great way to learn more things. So this is my first page, so I'm just kind of taking my time trying to figure out what I'm liking and how much I want on there. So I think what I'll do is when I'm done doing a couple of them, gesso does dry pretty quick, but I want to make sure it's like fully dry. Whoops, I might try to do a couple of things just to see if I have enough on it, because I can always put a second coat. So my pages are is that gonna make my pages all stiff? I don't know, but that's okay. So I think for my craft and go bag, for right now, what I'm thinking is things that I can just do kind of mindfulness. Like I think I may take some like not that I'm a slow stitcher, but there's things that but I am a slow stitcher. Like it takes me a long time. So I could take some of these, I might make some more of those ruffles and take them with me so I can sew things on them, or things like that, you know. Maybe sew some bows into some of the buttons, things like that. And then I was thinking about taking 2 different types of collage stuff with me. So like I have a storybook, but this may fit that need right here, this one, with scraps. So like just takes a few different neutral scraps, and I can just like mindlessly glue stuff down. And then the other thing was taking maybe just letting myself say, okay, I can have 2. See, I already went up. I was going to take 1, I went to 2. Now I'm, as I'm telling you this, I'm like at 3. 3 is the max if it's not too heavy. 3 different types of magazines. And so I can cut and I can do collage with the magazine stuff. I kind of want to check out this black a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do is just squirt it on here, because I also did not bring I didn't bring any kind of a source here to put paint on. But I'm scared because it's black. With this white, it's going to be gray. No, I don't know. I just want to see what it looks like. But this is pretty much like, this is just mindless stuff, you know? It's kind of what I want to do. It's a big block here. Maybe we'll finish that out. It'll be cool for something. Something will sit on here pretty nice. I like how it's spreading out with that white. I like that. I don't even know if I'm on camera, you guys. I'm sorry. So, and then I feel like I covered that cute little squirrel's face and I liked it. It might get covered later on with something, but I can always pull some of it back. Oh, actually, it's kind of like, now that since the page is shiny, if I pull some of this back, let me just try this out really quick. Like it's an aged kind of a thing, you know? So not aged, of distressed. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, you know, like when you do sandpaper on your furniture, if you've ever done something like that, or objects like home decor pieces, things like that. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna leave that. I think I probably would have liked more gesso on there, the white though. Let's see where I took it off here. Okay. I don't want little lumpy bumpies on there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing gesso on, I think, all my pages. Well, maybe some of them. Maybe I won't do all of them. Just depends on how fast I can get this on there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just use my spreader and then do some brush strokes on there in different spots. Okay. And then I will come back and we'll get that spine together. Okay, I'm back. I was trying to get my cover prepped here a little bit, and anyways, forgot to turn the video on. So here we are. I got my papers painted and I'm ready to put this together. I decided to go ahead and put just a 1/2 inch little spine in here. I don't know if it's going to be thick enough, but I'm really just doing this for myself. So I'm going to try I might to be as straight as possible, which I know you can't see where my book is, but I'm lining it up on my mat with the lines. I'm going to stick this right there. I'm using the Tyvek tape roll. I pre-cut some tape and it's super sticky, so I'm hoping that it doesn't stay so stuck to my desk right now because I have 2 strips cut that I can't get it off, but we'll find out in a second. We will find out in a second. So I just used the white and black gesso on all my papers, and I think I already said this, but I will show it to you in a sec. And I am going to put fabric and other somethings, I don't know yet what, on here, but I just wanted to put some tape right here to hold this together. I'm going to use my wonderful little bone folder burnishing tool that Mitch sent me. Thank you so much, Mitch. I love this thing so much. I press super hard, so I tend to bend this thing a little lot, and it's really easy to hold. I love it. Not bend this, like this part right here, but that's probably normal because of what it's made out of. And Mitch didn't just buy me one. She sent me 2, which I'm really super grateful right now because I'm going to take one with me on my trip and leave one here. That way, if I forget or lose or anything, because sometimes that happens with our tools, doesn't it? Then I have one for someone to look for there for me, and I have one here for when I come home. So I like that. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do the same thing on that side. Here's the roll that I bought in the at Home Depot when I was with my husband on a trip one day. I was like, oh, there's Tyvek tape. I'm going to get me some stuff that's crazy sticky. Anyhow, I tried to cut it just in half. Didn't go perfectly in half, but that's all right. I don't think my covers are straight either, but that's going to be okay too, because it's going down, my friends. I don't have time to mess around if I want to take something to play with me. Okay. And it'll be so funny, like watch me not do anything in this book, because that does happen too. Sometimes I just have an idea, and then I end up doing something different or nothing at all. So we'll see. I might not have time to play. So now I have my little book, and I have my spine, so my covers will close. I was trying to do it without putting a little spine in there and just using the tape, but my pages, it needs that break is what I realized when I was doing that. My book wouldn't shut. My covers wouldn't close. It went like this. It was already, it was a gator mouth before anything was in there. So that's why. And I can tell that my one cover is up a little higher than the other. It's hard for me to do this because I literally need to get up on top of it to see. And for me to do that, I have to not be filming. I just don't know how else to do it. So anyways, there we go. It's going to be a little crooked. So I'm right there. I'm going to do that part. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, these corners, I thought about putting corners on it, but maybe what I'll do is just go ahead and chop them off. Since it's like, it's just that like heavy duty cardboard, yeah, it's like cardboard really. Children's book. Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, that works. I'm not going to try and match. I was thinking about trying to match them up. I'm not going to match them up. I won't be able to. So let's just go around this way. I still have all those other covers that we were making. I haven't done anything more. I don't think I have to them since the last time. I want to do them together, but I do need to get them finished. I need to get everything finished, but you know, the in basket is never meant to be empty, I don't think. So that's why it's called an in basket. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. That'll work. Now I need to figure out what I want to do here. I'm not going to do anything I like this yellowing of these. I think I'm going to leave them, and I can put gesso on them later. I can also paint this later, but I might want to put some maybe I'll do some black gesso here right now, and then it will come out where the fabric is. Yeah, let's see how that looks. I just got done cleaning up. I had a huge mess here. Now I don't have any of my stuff here. Let's see. Oh, I have this little ruler here. Let me see if that'll work. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right, so I'm gonna cut out a little bit of this because it's the noise. I think it's gonna be really annoying and like it's gonna be bad. So I'm gonna cut a little bit of this out, my friends. Okay, I've got it painted. It was too noisy. I had to turn it off. Oh, and I'm still wet. I thought I was all dry, but that's it. I went and grabbed my fabric also when I was gathering all these things. And I think I'm just gonna do some pink on it. Let's see, and I think I only want it to go a little bit past that. I don't think I want it to go all the way to the ends. I don't know. I'm feeling like a funky monkey today, so I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's do that there on this side. And glue is always helpful in this situation. I'm going to just use this glue here. This is 3-in-1 Fabri-Tac, a beacon. I use all different types of, they're all beacons, 3-in-1 Fabri-Tac, all the different ones. I just use whatever I happen to have purchased and that was the most cost effective for me. So at the time. And right now, I think in my stash, I got a little plug there. I have it's all 3-in-1. So I'm gonna go out. Goodness gracious. There we go. Had a little bit of a clog. I didn't realize I was going to cover the whole thing with black, but then as I was doing it, I thought, you know what? That's what I want to do. It's fine with me. Oops, sorry about that. Somebody must be here. Maggie. I was going to say it could be a delivery, but it's Sunday, so I know that's not the case. There's not a delivery. I don't know who'd be delivering on a Sunday on Memorial Weekend, because this is, I think, it is Memorial Weekend. Oops. I don't know. There are no deliveries on Sundays. Come on. Let's flip this thing over. So, like I said, I got a little messy in here, but that's all right. Messy's good. It's supposed to be an art journal, so it's got to get messy. It just has to. The rules. Oh, let's cut a piece off first really quick. Let's see. Oh, my baby wipe was on there. Stringy glue. It's to leave. I see people make their journals, like these big art journals, and work in them all the time, and I'm always like, oh, I want one, oh, I want one, and then I've never done one. It's kind of like that for me anyways. It's like, oh, I want to work out. Like when there's certain things I still want to do, and I watch the people do it, like I scroll on the phone or whatever, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Not YouTube, but Facebook is what it was. Anyways, and I'm like, oh wait, that looks good. And then I find that I've watched it now for 15 minutes and I did no exercises. I was just watching them do. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I could do that one. Oh, okay, yeah, I could do that one. And then, you know, but I haven't done any of them. So, I mean, I am taking charge now, going to the gym and stuff, but you know, I just want to keep my body moving and be strong. So, strong, tough girl. Not tough girl, just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. Just glue that down, I guess. Those are probably going to bug me if I don't. And I don't think I'm going to put pockets on this cover, so I'm at least not today. I'm not. Not today. Do this side too. Oh, I didn't smush those around. See how it's popping through? Oh well. Too late now. Once it's done, it's done. Smushing the glue around. If you are newer here and you're wondering why I'm doing that, it's so that my glue doesn't just like seep right through and make big giant splotches. Can it still happen? Yes, but generally if I'm careful and I smush it enough, it doesn't. Have that together. I can sew my signature in once they are ready and dry. Let me go grab the papers to see if they're dry. All right, here I am with the papers. I just used black and white, and let's see, we have this one and this one, and well, actually, here, I'll show you what I did. I don't even know if it's going to be all on the camera anyways. So like some of them I cleaned up some of the gesso off of it. There's a like, you can still feel a little bit of slickness on there, but I liked the birds. So I don't know if they're going to stay that way. And then I just tried to stay kind of clear on some of the pages, but there's one page. Let me do this. And then this page here. And then I just made spots where hopefully I'll be able to like do other things. I can use like different colored gel pens, and I can use Posca paint markers and things like that, other markers. I think I can do all kinds of stuff. I'm still learning, so, and maybe I didn't have to put gesso on all of it, but what I wanted to do is take away all the other colors. So I had a blanker thing page to work with, but with still something already on it, so I wasn't working from a totally blank thing. Seeing if that'll change things for me a little bit. So like this page right here, I just couldn't figure out if I wanted to block anything, so I just left it. And then these pages here, and I I use that credit card or debit card and a ruler and a paintbrush just to make some different marks and to scrape it around. So, and then, oh, see, I didn't even realize that page was upside down. I don't think it matters, but I mean, it might look kind of cool with the words. I don't know. But I just liked how some of it was working out. And I was just trying to, like, get the rest of my paint off that I used. I'm going to make 3 signatures. I think 3 signatures is what we counted before. See, this one, I didn't put anything right there. I like the greens and stuff. So I don't know. I still can. And I think I can use, like, what is it? This stuff right here. I have this in matte and in varnish and in high gloss. And I think I can use that also, but I'm not taking any of that stuff with me. So these are some of the first pages I did. This is before I started. And then I was like, oh wait, I want to do some of this other stuff. I did like a sponging thing with a baby wipe, a sponge and smush. So there we go. So now I just got to put these all together in their signatures, and then I can get them sewn in. All right, so now I just need to figure out my signatures again because I got them all mixed up. So, and I don't know that I want them all to be the same. So I think the first batch I did them all like the white on one side and the black and the white on the other side. So I know that was like that was one signature, and then I started doing other things. This is also part of that. So that was, I must have had 4 pages maybe, I don't know. Let's see. And then I have all of these ones. So maybe I'll use, since I did that one, this one I think would be a nice one for the middle signature for one of them. Like I said, like these are probably going to get covered up, so I don't know why I'm being so picky, but you know, just in case. So I like that one. And I like this one here. I like them all, but look at, isn't that cool? I'm starting to think like I should have went in there with more black and did more little things, but I don't really know quite what I'm going to do. See, that would be a good middle piece for one of them. Okay, so I have 3 signatures, so I need 3 middles. Let's see what I like. I don't know that I like that one for the middle. Oh, but I got 2 sides, right? Because I can flip them either way. So there's that side or that side. No. Maybe. That was a maybe. Oops, sorry, you guys. Whoops, geez, I'm like, these are giant book pages, just so you know. There's that one, that. I don't think I want, oh, that would be a cool middle too, wouldn't it? Okay, there's my 3 middles. So, but, and it doesn't matter that that's on the front. These are my 3 middles. So let's see. This is a lot of white on this one, so maybe I'll put this one with a more heavier black on one side. That's my middle. Pay attention to what you're doing, lady. Yep, okay, there's that one. And then let's find one for this. That's my middle. Don't forget, Sandra. And this one can go That's kind of nice. Okay, I got a second one in there. They're so heavy now with the paint that I felt like I put like 2 or 3 of them together at one time. All right, so this is a middle. That's a cool black one there. I like this. Okay, there. So I guess stay with this one. It's kind of a silly way I'm doing this, maybe. I don't know. No. Maybe. I'll put that one over there. You know, these are pretty white, so that would have been a cool middle one too, but I'm not doing it for the middle. I don't want that one there. That one, that's the one. There's 3 now in that one. And then there's 3 on that one. And then there's 3 on that one. And then I have 2 more. So one of them's going to have 4. I think that's a pretty front page for that one. I'll leave that one. And then maybe do this one here. Let's see what the inside of this one looks like. It's a lot of white, but that's okay. It gives me a nice big thing to a lot of white. Clear, so that's 4. And then this one here. Yeah, works for me. Okay, so I have 4 and 4, and this one was the 3, right? 1, I think so. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's fine. So I'll do a 4, and a 3. Why am I doing 3 signatures? I don't know. In that little tiny half-inch spine. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll just make a bigger. I'll just make 2 signatures that are bigger. Yeah, I can't get those in there. I don't know. I'd have to be like almost like a Houdini or something. I probably should have made that a 1 inch. So I might just not use all these pages. I don't think I need that many. Okay. So, can I do 2 4s, maybe? It's a lot. I mean, like, if I just do collage, it's still going to be kind of gator mouth, isn't it? Dang it. I'm not cutting that to do that again. And I already painted this. Dilemmas, my friends, dilemmas. I think I'm gonna do I think 8 pages is gonna be too much for that one thing when it's all done. Because look at, like, if I put stuff in there, like, it's gonna grow out. Is it okay? I mean, it's okay to have a gator mouth, but I really didn't want a big gator mouth. All right, we're going to do this again. I'm going to make 1 signature, and I'm going to make it 5 or 6 pages. That's all that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to save all my painted pages to do other stuff with. So now I just got to find the 5 that I want with a possible 6. I think I'm going to, yes, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think this one I could use in here. That'd be 1, 2, 3. This is a possibility. I just like that I have a lot of heavy black. It gives me some variety. So for the background, 3. Did I do 3 already? 3. This one's already torn. Maybe this one. Maybe. And there's some that I just really like how I did the backdrops, and I want to keep them together for something else. I like that one a lot. I like this one here a lot. I like those 2. And I want to keep these crows with this. So I'm going to put this one over here out of the way to do something else with. Did anybody think this was going to be like super smooth and easy? For me, no. I'm gonna keep that one together. And I forgot how many I have over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I still only have 3. That's good. So far, so good. So good so far. 3. Okay, I like that one. 3, 4. I might even put that as the front. I don't know if I'll keep all of this, but I might keep that. So there's 3. I think this would be a good one for here. 4. And then here's this all black one. Okay, so that would work right there. Okay. And then if I did 6, I would put this one in here. And then this one, oh, this is that black one though, like a whole black and a whole white. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, this has got all the black on the inside. Where do I want it? No. Does anybody else have dilemmas? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Yeah, 5. Okay. 6. I think I put middle. Okay, so there we go. Changed my middle. So I have 6 pages, which gives me 12, or 6 times 4 is 24. So it's like 24 pages. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to keep this. I made this other little booklet here that I'll do something else with someday, I guess. And I think it's kind of cool. Maybe I'll do something ghoulish later on. I want to reinforce all of these. And I'm going to do that with washi tape, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and reinforce all of these with washi tape. So let's see. Let's see what I have. Trying to see if I have any like really wide ones that I would work, that I think would work with this. Not that one. This one, I don't want to use it all up though. I don't know if I wanted to use a specific color. Maybe I won't. Oh, you know what? I have this one. I don't use this very often. Let's see. I guess they don't have to be the same either. All right, so let's do this. I'll get some glue down. I'll do one with you, and then I'll do the rest off the camera. And that way I can get, at least hopefully get the sewing done on camera. Maybe if we have time, okay? So I'm just gonna stick that extra glue there. And then I probably am not gonna have this perfectly centered, but that's okay. Because it's gonna be a collage book, so I can put other things on top of it. Now, I am going to use my bone folder. So I do like to burnish my stuff down because even with the glue, washi tape still comes up. I mean, maybe it's where I live, I don't know, but it still comes up. It doesn't always come all the way off, and sometimes it'll stick really well in spots, but the whole entire piece never sticks all the way. Never, not even with the glue, unless I burnish it down, which makes sense because I'm not like getting a good pressure with just my hands sometimes. I'd like to think I am, but I'm not always. Ooh, here's another one that's got some of those kind of colors. And then I've got this black and white one here with the roses. I think I just want to stick with those colors. So let's fold that one over like that. And that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to continue to do that for the rest of them. And I think I'm only going to do... Right now, I think I'm only going to do one side. I may end up doing both sides, but we'll see when I come back. All right, I got the washi tape on. I did do both sides, and we can flip through that in just a moment. I also, for the first time ever, and I didn't do it on video because, you know, I've never done it, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I actually used my X-Acto knife and I cut down the sides here, holding it down with my ruler, because I decided I did want it to fit in here because since I'm going to travel with it, I didn't want all the pages sticking out. I'm not a delicate traveler, so let's just say that. I also am ready to sew it in. I'm almost ready to sew it in. I decided I wanted something extra on my fabric here, but I tried out a lot of laces and decided this is not a lacy thing, at least not right now on the outside, but I have this fabric here, which I can't remember who gave this to me, but I got this in my Happy Friendship mails, and I love it, and I think it's going to be fun. I went ahead and cut a few strips off. I'm going to put 5 of them because I'm going to go ahead and do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch on this one. And I know my spine stops and starts. It's shorter than my book, like right there. So my plan is to put 5. Of course, I'll have 1 in the middle, and I only have 4 of these cut right now. And I'll take 1. It'll be halfway over where the that little spine that I made is. Halfway over that, and then halfway off. And then I'm gonna put 1 there. This is my thought right now. I was only gonna put 3 and go ahead and do my stitches in between them, but I like that look. I think that's cute. I think it's fun. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I need to cut 1 more. And then, like I said, I'm gonna put that one over here. And then this one down here, I'm gonna go halfway on. I don't know if I'm on the camera, I'm sorry if I'm not. I'm gonna go halfway on that spine and well, kind of half. It's just, I'm gonna leave a little bit of that pink at the bottom. So that's gonna go there. That's gonna go up a little, scoochie up a tiny bit there. And then this one's gonna go in the middle, which I'm just gonna eyeball it. Forget this ruler nonsense. What am I, who do I think I am? And then that one's gonna go there, and that one's gonna go there. And just not worry about being, totally perfect here. I'm gonna glue this on. I was debating whether to put my stitches underneath this or over top. And I'm still on the dilemma. I think I'm gonna put my stitches, I did all this for nothing. I'm gonna stitch my what you call it in, and then I will put those on. That's what I'm gonna do. I only have 1 signature, so I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get my signature where I want it in here, measuring it to the top and the bottom where it goes. And I just wanna make sure that, I can't see, it's hard with the big one. I wanna make sure that I have, on these book pages, almost fit this book completely. So I just want to make sure that they stay within the book. And then I need to find my piece right here. So that is right there. So I know that this is, I'm just going to put a mark right here, a pencil mark. Hopefully I can erase that later. And then I'm going to do one here. There might be an easier way to do this, but I don't know what it is. I'm just doing that so I know when I'm putting my holes in there where I'm going to be at. And then I can just stick it right back here again. So maybe I'll also, since I know where I want to put this, think about this. Think about it, lady. I got to make 5 holes. So let's see. Let's get a marker. Let's make marks I can't take away. So there's that, and we want 5, right? So, and it's going to be in the middle of this. So I'm just going to, my spine is right here, and I'm going to go eyeball the middle. So I know I want to put a hole there, and somewhere in that area. I may see these later on and regret what I'm doing here. So this is at the tip of it, so I need to come down I gotta scooch it down a little bit here to stay on there. I'm gonna put 1 there, and then I'll go in between these 2, and I'll put 1 there, and then the same thing here. Find that, there's my mark right here, shows me the edge. I'm gonna come in just a little bit right there and put a mark, and then I'm gonna go in between these 2. So yeah, it's not going to be totally even here, but that's okay. And I'll put a mark there. And I'll put a top there. Front top. You probably couldn't see that. I just wrote on the cover FT for front top. So I'm pretty sure that's the front top that I'm going to be working with. Yep. All right, now I need to get my strong stuff here, my awl, and get these marked up again here. This isn't probably the best way to do this. I'm gonna, whoops, it might be easier if I actually get my dots right in the middle. So I think the way I'm gonna do this is, whoops, stick my cover down. I'm just gonna go, no, here's what I'm gonna do. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take my book and put it back on here with my marks right there. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna just put my awl. I'm gonna eyeball where my hole is right there. So I know that's gonna be the middle. I'm still in there, okay. That's, as long as I get that middle hole done, I'm gonna squish it in there, make a nice big hole hopefully. And just moving this all over the place. And then I'm gonna go up to the top one here, which, right there. Whoops, that's not where I want to be, so I'm gonna make another hole. There we go, right there. And then I'm gonna come down here. Nope, I'm still too high. Okay. All right. I'm just going back in those ones since I made those accidental holes, and I'm gonna make this just a little bit fatter to really differentiate them. And the same thing with my middle hole. And then coming down again. Yeah, it helps if I can if I open up my book and kind of look a little bit. I'm pretty close, I think, on this one. Ooh, right on. And then I'm going to do the bottom one the same way. Open the book and kind of eyeball where I think that hole is. Ooh, right on. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, now, I did it that way because hopefully I can see my holes in here. Kind of. Now, when I put it like this, I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to hold my book. Oops. Get it right lined up again with these little things here. This is like not a tutorial. Do not follow this. If you're looking at this for a tutorial, this is not a tutorial unless you like to do things the most hardest way possible. I shouldn't say that. I don't think this is the hardest way possible. Okay, so I'm just going to clip my papers to my cover now. It's just this one little signature. It's just for me, so we'll see. I still want it to be good, but I don't have to worry as much. Same thing on this side. And stick my papers down in there. Okay. Hopefully this works, my friends. Something's funky here. My papers, whoops, my papers are buckling. So it's this side here. Let me see. Maybe I don't need to put them all in there. I think when I shoved it down, I shifted something or pushed too hard on the paper and I buckled it down. Okay, so let's try this again. Just really need to hold it still is all I'm doing. Okay, so now my paper's in there, and I know that they're in there on the top and they're in there on the bottom. Perfect. Well, not perfect. I don't know if you've seen that. I'm so sorry if you didn't see that, but I'm just looking so that they're inside my cover is all I'm looking at. Now I feel a lot more confident about getting it right into the middle, as close as possible to that middle of this thing here, which I don't know that that's going to be the biggest deal of all. So found my middle hole right here. I'm going to close my journal and I'm just going to shove it through, hopefully. Ooh, right on. Right on, right on. I'm always like excited and surprised. Okay. Good, I can see that hole good. And then this, I'm gonna come up here to this one. Okay, there's two. So remember I had a lot of holes here. So I know that my spine is right there. Hold on. That was the first accidental hole. There's the real hole right there. Oops, came out. And then I had to scooch down because I had an accidental second hole. So I'm in the right one. There we go. And these two last ones I didn't make accidents because I opened up my cover to see what I was doing, which was very helpful. Poke that one through. And then poke that one through. There we go. And I can see all 5 holes. Look at that, and they're pretty good in the center. I think I did pretty darn good. I do have a hard time getting my needles to go in and out, so this is another thing that I like to do, and that is to take my short fatty awl. This one I love because it's super sharp and it's long and skinny, and I'm able to get it through things. Ooh, I can feel all the glue on that. I need to clean that. So, some things up that I knocked over. See this guy right here, just a little bit fatter. So that's gonna make it easier for me to get my needle, especially since I'm doing a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. So I'm just gonna push that through just to give me some working room here. You can see how much fatter those holes are. It's going to make sewing so much easier. I think I got my bottom hole really close to the bottom of that cardboard, but we'll see how it works. Okay, so got nice big fat holes. These have glue on them. I am going to, hold on, let me move this up. Okay. These are just alcohol cleaning pads. I'm just gonna take this and get all that glue off right now because I'm gonna forget, and I don't want to have to deal with that later. And then this one right here. So like I said, this one's easier to just get my holes started with. That short fat one, I have a hard time starting the holes, but I definitely love using it to make the holes big and chunky, or thick and, or not thick, wide, big holes. Now I just need to get my thread that I want to use, and since I'm just gonna do just a regular art journal that I've never done before here, I'm just gonna use this white wax thread, which is not my favorite. I just don't think it's pretty. That's all it is. I just don't think it's pretty. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, and 3. And then it's probably gonna be extra here because actually I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it. There's not enough to snip off. I'll just do this and we'll get it sewn. Ouch. Ouch. It's my little pouch here. Let's get a nice needle that'll fit through those big fat holes and go through easy. This one I think will work nicely. And that little piece will not. So 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm gonna try and just do it off of memory. Let's see. I mean, it's basically the same thing as the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, except we're gonna do 5, which means I'm gonna go through the top 2 holes twice, the bottom 2 holes twice. Wait. In, so in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Wait, in, out, in, and then come through here, out. Or I can even skip that one and do my double hold there. Okay, so in, oh, so out, sorry. I'm saying it backwards because I'm doing this. So I'm gonna go out, and then in, and then out, and then come back in. And then I'm gonna skip, I'm gonna go out, and then in, and then out, and then back in. So the 3 middle ones will be double stitched, I think is how it works out. We'll see. Let's just do it and see. So, whoops. So go through the middle. What am I stuck on? Go through the middle. And then I'm gonna go to the second hole from there, whether I start from the top or the bottom. I always go up first. So I'm gonna go to the next one, which is up. And then I'm gonna stick it in there. See how easy it goes through with the big giant holes. It's so much easier to find everything. And then I'm gonna go to the top. And I'm not sure if I'm doing it exactly right, but this, it's gonna work. And then I'm gonna come back down to this one right here, and I'm gonna go in without splitting my thread. That's another reason why I wanted a really big hole to poke through. There we go. Oh, look it, I didn't go into my book. Why? Still, again, nothing. Okay, let's pull that tighter maybe and see if I can, if I hold this together, maybe I can do it then. Nope, still nothing. Okay, well, one of these holes had to make a liar out of me, so hopefully it's just the one. Okay, I can feel the tip of it now. So now that I can feel the tip, I'm gonna push the whole thing in because we need the whole thing, not just the tip. There we go, perfect. And I didn't split any threads. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna open this up so it's gonna like pull my signature. So this is the middle hole. I'm gonna skip it and just go past it. I'll come back to it. I'm gonna go to the next hole on the other side of it, on the downward, on the down slope here. There we go. And then I'm gonna go in the bottom, the very bottom, because it's the 2 ends only get to get poked once. All the 3 middle ones get poked twice. Threaded, whatever it's called. I'm poking it with my needle, I think. Okay, I guess 2 of them were gonna give me some grief. There we go. Nope, not quite. Almost, but not quite. I also picked this color thread because I think I'm hoping that it doesn't show through as much through my cute netting. Which that netting is so adorable. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's funny, I can remember that I get stuff from friends, but I can't remember who. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. But feel free to tell me in the comments. That I do love hearing, because I love hearing that, and then I can give a proper thank you again. All right, I'm gonna worry about straightening those up in a minute. So now that I came to the bottom, I'm gonna go back up to the next hole that I, next to the, goodness gracious, middle, but up close to the bottom. And I'm gonna stick my needle going out. Preferably in the same hole, perfect. I was like, I'm trying to make a new hole there. Okay, and then I will come back in through the middle. And you'll see how it's all, they've all got a stitch there. Lordy. Okay, it's same thing. I missed the mark again. Whoops, I don't want to pull it that way. Let me pull them tight. I think that kind of helps. Yep, that really does help. Okay, good to know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this needle off because I no longer need it. Put it away now so I don't forget. Now, I can take these off. I was supposed to make several videos today. That was my plan for this trip that I'm going on. But I've only been working on this all day. I'm actually still really proud of myself though, because I don't generally finish a project the same year I started. Sorry, I know it sounds horrible, but it's been like that way for a long time now. And I just wanted to have this to go with me. Okay, so it looks like I did make a second hole there. So that's okay though. Oh goodness. Maybe that's why I'm having trouble getting this to be tight. Okay, let's see. We want that to be that way. We pull that one that way. And then this one has to be pulled. Which way am I pulling? Gotta pull them back and forth, right? So that one here. There we go. And then we have this one pulls that way. And then that one can pull that way. And that one pulls that way. Okay. All right, I have them on either side of my thing there. So I'm gonna just run that one that way. And then this one this way. I don't know if I'm doing this right either, but I'm trying to get them so that they pull on each other. Like they use their own strings to like. I know I wasted a lot of string here on both ends, but that's okay. Okay, so then trying to do a square knot there. All right. I am going to snip these off like there, I think. There we go. All right, so now we have that done. Let's see. And then let's put these on and then we'll do the look through, okay? So see how these threads right there, and then I was thinking, yeah, I mean, you're still gonna see them, but you know what? One second, I'll be right back. All right, I went and grabbed a Sharpie. It's a hot pink, or it's like it's kind of pink. And I know this is waxy thread, so I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's just try it. We'll get it on there and we'll do a rub down and see. Now let's see. Much better. You can still see it, but it doesn't like stand out. So that's good. I like that. And now let's get these guys on there and see what's going to happen. I know we need one here at the top. It's going to go, well, I'm just going to measure it right there. So a little bit to the top. Let's just do this. So this will be a little tricky because I don't really want this glue to show up. I was just thinking I could always put like the stickles down first, but I have not bought new colors yet, and I don't want it to be, I don't think I want it to be yellow. Do I want it to be yellow? Oh, I don't even know where my stickles is. I use it on something, and I think I left it in that package. Okay, well, scratch that. There it is right here. Let's just see. I mean, it's yellow, but will it look like yellow when I mix it around? Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, I don't want it to be that thick though. Okay. I have to do it this way. Okay, this has got to wait a minute. Yeah, I want it to be glittery. I want it to, because it'll make me happy. I like glitter. And that'll dry. Excuse me. I got excited. I choked on my salivers. All right. Okay, there we go. Where's the cap? Oh, you think we should do it on the edge too? I mean the spine? Probably. Just a little bit. There we go. So, I'll never, no matter how much I wash my hands, I'm never going to get all the glitter off me before I cook dinner. We may just have glitter chicken for dinner. I wonder if that will be okay with Jason. Just a little glitter chicken. Thought that's what we'd have for dinner tonight. So this is going to be a little different to get on there, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe if I just do one side and then the other, that might be helpful. Probably would. All right, I'm just gonna leave a little bit on the top. That pink, I don't know if I'm in camera there. I'm gonna put that around like that. And since I already put glue on this, I'm gonna have to drape it around. There. So you'll still see some of that thread. That's all right. Let's do this. We'll get these two down first, the two ends. There we go. Just leaving a little bit of that pink. Okay. And then, yeah, I like this, you guys. I really do. I was debating whether to only do 3 of these going down or even 4. I guess we should take a look at it and see if I did only 4 of them. There's that. It's not as busy. 4's not bad. I mean, like I always do everything in odd numbers, but there's odd for the 3. I mean, one of them's going to be even. If I did 5 of these, right, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like, there's going to be that. I think I actually like the 4. So let's do that. I think I'm going to do this one because it's kind of curvy and I can get that at least glued down. Yep. Okay, 4. 4 it is. With no even spacing. What about that? I was just thinking, like, wouldn't it be cute? I could put like little Tim Holtz people on here too. There's all kinds of stuff. Like, I can just have fun with this cover too. The whole thing. Wouldn't these be fun? Like, has anybody else ever wanted like something like this that was just prepped and ready to go, but you didn't want to do it or you weren't sure what to do. Like that's, it only took me a day. Like a day. I had to stop the video lots to get in between things, but that's okay. I still had fun. That's the point of it, right? It's just to enjoy the time I'm spending with myself and my friends in my craft room. So I'm still gonna see my threads. That's okay. Maybe I'll do something later on. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know yet. I'm gonna regret getting glue on my thing because it's hard to peel it off. Let's not do that again. Let's get that down there. We'll just do that. Oh geez. See, I'm already thinking like, should I even keep this for myself? Like maybe somebody else needs this, but no, it's for me. I can document my, you know, like my emotions through this, I guess. Just it's funny. I'm like, I got so many things to do. I'm gonna go get my craft bag together, and then I'm like, oh, I don't even know what to take, and then I'm like, you know what? I'll just make this. I must have needed the time to settle myself down. Got to be careful. I don't want to make these so tight that I can't open my book. All right, I have gluey fingers, but there. Yay! Okay, let's open it up and see what's going on. So I did cut the sides of this, and you know I didn't paint the edges of this. I figured I can do different things to it later on, and I don't really have any plans. But there's the cover, all painted. It used to be a 3-in-1 book, I think. Like it was Rapunzel and a couple of other stories. I still have to get this tacked down some more, but for now, that's all it is with the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Let's see how well I did by stitching it up. So I used these washi tapes. There's one more. Where did it go? I thought there was one more. I think there's one more tape somewhere that I used, but if we come to it, I'll show it to you. But these are the ones that I use for sure because they're right here on my desk, and they have nothing else. They haven't rolled away. So there's the front page. There's that page. So that's these two right here that are, you can see. And then we turn the page here. Oh, I like it. Maybe those are the only ones I had. Maybe I guess I just had 4. I thought I had 5. There, I got my washi tape a little bit crooked on a couple of them, but it's okay. I think it works well still. Oh, I like that. I'm glad I picked all the black for the middle. That's nice. See, really crooked there on my washi tape. Ooh, I like this. I like it. I like it. Oh, I like all this. I mean, like, it's pretty already just like that. And then there's that. I don't like that. I feel like I shouldn't have glued that all the way down to the paper that far. I should have ripped this a little bit more in, but that's okay. It's that way for now. Leave it there. And then the front is the same way, right? Okay. And you can see like my pages and my spine, they don't connect right here. So there's like that little gap. But check this out. Like, I'm gonna rough it. I'm gonna be rough with it for a minute. Like, it's still good. Boom, done. I do need to sign it. So where would I sign it? I think art journal. Let's see. First art journal, because this is my first one I ever made myself. First art journal. made by Sandra Wildermuth. I don't say my name right. Normally people say Wildermuth, but in this German person I met one time, they said it to me and they said Wildermuth, Wildermuth. I don't know, something like that. But I don't speak German, and but I can't understand it when I say it that way. So I always say Wildermuth, and that's now how my kids say it. So because they can understand it. Okay. What is today? Maybe I'll actually put the whole date. Today is May 26th. I believe it is the 26th. Let me see. Yeah, it's Sunday, May 26th. There we go. Sunday, May 26, 2024. There, I might it. Should I put Blossom and Inspire? Because technically, I am Blossom and Inspire right now. So, I guess I could put that up there. There we go. Thank you, my friends. I am finished. So I hope you like it. I can't wait to do some stuff in it. I'm going to take it with me. We'll see. I'm sure I'll be doing something in there. Like, it's so cool. But I like how all the painted pages came out that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to put anything on top of them. But who else is like that? Anyhow, thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for helping me get this done. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go see my brother. I will see you on the next video, my friends. Enjoy all your moments. Bye.